Verity in Addison, Illinois. Hey, Verity, you want to talk about biosociology and politics?
Yes, I do, Tom. Because I hear a lot of people call into talk shows and say that the politicians or political groups they disapprove of are crazy.
Right.
I don't think so. I think a lot of the stuff that makes no sense at all if you believe someone's stated ideology makes perfect sense if you reframe their behavior as pro, a, or anti-social. Because there's a local guy here that says politics is all about who gets what and who pays.
Right.
Well, funny enough, so is ecological biology.
So,
No.
but wait a second. Pro-social, asocial, and antisocial.
Correct.
Let's define terms.
Pro-social are mutualists, people who profit by contributing to the common good. They work together for mutual benefit.
Okay. Asocial.
Okay. Asocial are commensals. These are the neutral gleaners and scavengers who profit from the commons but don't cause any harm.
Okay. And then the antisocial.
They are the predators and parasites, individuals who profit by harming others, usually by depriving others of resources.
It sounds kind of like you've described this is wild overgeneralization, of course, but the Democratic Party, the non-affiliated voter, and the Republican Party.
You're not that far from the truth.
Okay.
Although I have to add a little finesse on that in that predators and parasites are going to change their coats depending on where the money and the power are.
Right.
Here in Illinois, they're wearing blue shirts.
Yeah, of course.
So there are strong biological contributions to each of these resource acquiring styles, such as, are you more empathetic? Are you less empathetic? Are you more gregarious? Are you not? But there's an equally strong contribution from culture in humans because so much of our survival strategies are learned. Mm-hmm. And as you rightly point out very often, since the influence of, I'm going to say the Chicago School of Classical Economics on Reagan and Thatcher,
sure,
the United States has adopted a culture of sociopathy, of predatory and predacious and parasitic behavior.
Yeah, predatory laissez-faire capitalism.
Exactly right.
Yes.
New studies in neuroeconomics, though, show that most humans are actually mutualists.
Yes.
Like if you go online and search the ultimatum game, the dictator game, you'll find out that most people would rather share equally in something than rip somebody off like Homo economicus tells us to do.
That's correct.
And the way
Go ahead.
we learn sociopathy, I think we can unlearn it, but laws are not enough.
Well, that's been my point. That's been my point about the Reagan Revolution. That what the Reagan Revolution did was they elevated a sociopathic worldview. Greed is good. If everybody operates to the maximum of their own benefit, it will somehow magically transform into a maximum benefit for all of society. They elevated that to a religion. They got enough people to buy into it. They hit that tipping point. Enough people bought into it. People of goodwill. That even the people who, it ultimately was they were really economically shooting themselves in the foot. The Archie Bunker Democrats, I call them. They started buying into all this stuff, and then the Republicans were able to create a large enough coalition by adding single issue slices: the anti-abortion people, the pro-gun people, the bigots, the homophobes. I mean, you name it. That they put together a governing coalition, but the fragility of this, which is, I think, becoming more and more apparent every single day, is that it is fundamentally based on a lie. It's based on an assumption of human behavior, which is not true of the vast majority of humans. It's an assumption of human behavior, the sociopathic perspective, that is only true of a very small percentage of humans.
Exactly right. And I think we need to use social controls to do that. I mean, like, we have been giving rich people all the prestige and stuff. I want that turned around. I want pro-social behavior to get the prestige. I want us to look at rich people and assume, as does the adage, that behind many a great fortune is a great crime. Mm-hmm. We need to treat these people as if they are de facto criminals. If you live an ostentatiously wealthy lifestyle, you need to be looked at as if you're a public drunk, as if you just barfed all over yourself. Mm-hmm. We need to treat them with the stink eye, the way we do smokers in public, for Pete's sake. Look at how we turned around smoking behavior.
Yep. Verity, have you read Krista Freeland's book, Plutocrats?
No, not yet, no.
You're going to love it. She opens this book with the story of a party in the 1920s, as I recall. No, it was the 1890s, in a party in New York City where this very, very wealthy family threw a birthday party or a wedding party or something like that was so ostentatious. It was like, the guests got like diamond rings sort of things. I mean, people were like drinking drinks that had diamonds in them, that kind of stuff. I mean, that's not the actual example, but it's that kind of thing. And they thought at that point in time, it was the end of the robber baron era, and there was this growing discontent because the robber baron era, the 1880s, 1890s, up to around 1900, was the time of the worst poverty in the history of the United States, the most grinding, horrific poverty, and the most conspicuous wealth. And this party was the thing that flipped. It was the turning point. It was the tipping point. It was the thing that flipped on the Progressive Revolution. It so upset New Yorkers, and thus, that being the media center of America, the rest of the country, that it was the beginning of the end of the plutocrats and kicked off and led to in 1913 the direct election of senators. The imposition of the income tax led to, in 1920, the right to vote for women, led to all these progressive reforms, both at the state and federal level, because it was that tipping point. And I think we are so close to that right now.
I absolutely agree. We need to just make sure that we pound it home to these people that this antisocial, predatory behavior is not acceptable. We will no longer tolerate it.
Yeah, I'm completely with you. Shano, who selects all these things, says that you are the person that he wants to give a book to today, one of my books. Would you rather have Cracking the Code, Screwed, or Rebooting the American Dream?
Oh, my gosh. Pick one.
Okay.
I'd be happy for any of them.
Okay, I'll let Danielle and you figure it out, okay? Hang on just a minute, Verity. I'm going to put you on hold, and Danielle will get your address, and we'll send you an autographed copy of one of my books here, just because that was such a great call. Thank you, Verity, and thanks for listening to WCPT.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 866-987-THOM.
So how long is it going to be, using Verity's frame, how long is it going to be before America wakes up to the sociopaths in our midst and pushes back?